Yo, what's happening, y'all? What's happening? Grand Tuesday. It is Tuesday. It is fight week. It's the best alarm system in the world. It's the best way to wake up to start your day or even to end your night. I can either wake you up or tuck you in, depending on what situation you are in this morning. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? It's 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 coffee and donuts for grown-ups with yours truly, the master of ceremony, baby. Yes, it is. Yeah, that's me, baby. It's the master of ceremony. Crush the legend. Welcome to another episode of Coffee and Donuts for Grown-ups, brought to you by Sports Network Talk. So make sure you check out Network, Sports Talk Network, excuse me. Make sure you check out Sports Talk Network. And we ain't your average Sports Talk Network show. We just don't talk sports. We talk everything like it's a sport. Once again, welcome to Sports Talk Network. We are not your average network show. We talk sports and other things like it's a sport. So salute to everybody. How y'all doing? It is Tuesday. I'm feeling kind of good because it's a spring-like morning here in the filthy city of brotherly love. Hopefully the weather is good in your area, so it's like a spring-like day. So I'm feeling kind of fresh in the legs. Feel like I could go run 5 miles with the Air Force. I'm feeling kind of good. I'm feeling good. How y'all feeling out there this morning? Shout out to everybody that's in here right now. We're going to let a couple more people come on in here. But, man, I got my man DS in the building. Marky Daniel Historian. I got Uncle Cass Sports in the building. How y'all doing? It is fight week, man. And hey, we've been having a couple back-to-back weeks of boxing, so we getting some action. Give me boxing every weekend because there's no more football Sunday. I need boxing every weekend because I'm looking forward to something to do on Sunday. So give me more boxing. The more boxing we get on a Friday and Saturday, the more we get to cook on the Sunday. You know what I mean? Just let your soul glow, let it shine through. Yes. I can't hit that high note. I sound terrible. I got too much of a raspy voice. But how y'all doing, man? I know y'all been listening and watching everybody just cook and talk about things that been going on in the sport of boxing. A lot of things been going on in the sport of boxing. At the same time, it's still not enough to go on in the sport of boxing. We seem like we keep just shaving down to just a few topics in the sport of boxing. And I get it because we're neglecting the rest of boxing. And this is what happens sometimes, man. We are neglecting the rest of boxing. What's up, Unc? How you doing? We are neglecting the rest of boxing, people, because we always talking about the same old good old ish. Yes. And this is a show where no hate is allowed. It is fight week. It is Tank Davis week. It is Tank Davis fight card. People already asking questions. Hey, do you think that this fight card is better than last week's fight card? Well, I give you a simple answer. Cash Crypto, my brother. Y'all make sure y'all sub to Cash Crypto. Listen, y'all make sure y'all sub to Cash Crypto. I go over to the channel. When I take my little naps, I listen to that high vibration music and all that. But I need to get my chakras back up. Cash, I got to talk to you, Cash. My chakras is low, man. I got to get my chakras back up. I need that protection, bro. But Cash Crypto, great boxing mind. Everyone in here, great boxing mind. No hate in your mind when it comes to talking the sport of boxing. That's what I like to talk about. We can cook on whatever agree or disagree, but no hate is allowed in my conversations. I can't take it no more, y'all. We hearing hate, like the player haters ball. That's what boxing seems like. You know the player haters ball from the Chappelle show. Hate. That's all I keep hearing, and I keep on saying, "Oh goodness gracious." Where the angels from heaven is just gonna come down and save my ears for keep on hearing so much hate in the world. We got enough stuff to go on in the world, man. And why y'all got to be talking about hate when y'all speak on some doggone body? Y'all see that thumbnail, man? Yeah, it is fight week, so hate on you haters. Hate on. People already talking about, hey, man, they ain't even promoting the fight. They not promoting this card. Oh, Tank ain't gonna make no money. Look, they already looking for something else. Yeah, I hate black pepper. They already looking for another reason to hate on Tank Davis. So they already saying, oh, the fight ain't gonna be nothing. They hoping that his numbers is below the average numbers, which is so sad. I'm really going to start having sympathy for people who talk the sport of boxing with nothing but hate in their heart. We got to pray for those people. We could no longer chop their heads off and stuff like that, which I do have fun killing boxing zombies with the hate. But you know what? You got to feel for them, y'all, because it's a plague. It's a disease. It's a plague. It's a disease that they have. So, you know, you got to have a little bit of sympathy on these people. Oh, maybe just for today. Maybe just for today. But listen, man, it's a lot going on in the sport of boxing. We just had Shakur weekend, Shakur Stevenson, who fought this past weekend, who is one of the arch nemesis, Tank Davis, you know, and the haters thinking, well, you know, they're not going to fight. But to already be asking if Tank's fight card is going to be better then the Better Even Bivol fight card is kind of crazy to me. You got to see the fights first to see which card going to put on the better performances. Now, honestly, just off the eye test, no, the Better V card is a better overall card. You know, as far as the cash goes, but we not going to know how good these performances are until this Saturday. You know, we got some nice matchup. Tank got a little decent card matchup on there. You know, a couple good matchups. But the thing is, we got this stop this nonsense. So Shakur Stevenson, he beats Padley. Of course, he was supposed to beat Padley. Like I said, I'm not going to poop on Shakur for how he should have done it. You know, my prediction. You know, and I was basing my prediction basically off of Shakur, period. So I figured, you know, you don't have to be a big puncher to stop somebody in a few rounds. So I figured, you know, smart punches, you know, hitting the guy in the body who's not in boxing shape like that. You know, touch that body up enough times, you'll get them up and out of there and they will be gone, okay? So that's the whole thing with that. So that's out the way. But now we know about the hand situation. We know what's going on with Shakur's hands, which is something that we don't want to hear, but it's something that we have to figure out. We have to figure out because it looked like, and I don't want to sound like a party pooper, y'all. I don't want to sound like a party pooper, but I keep on saying, you know what? Sometimes when you try to push so much a certain thing, try to force it into the atmosphere, into fruition so much, sometimes it backfires on you. Sometimes when you try so hard to put something in fruition, sometimes it don't pan out the way that you wanted it to pan out. And the reason why I'm saying that because we still haven't gotten a full rumble with I'm gonna call these guys the four horsemen with the little horses. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, we already know that the original four kings, they all fought each other. This so-called four kings, the makeshift, they're not even close. They're not even close. You got one of the so-called four kings that fought just about everybody except for one guy. You see what I'm saying? But we sitting here and we talking about who's doing this, who's doing that, paying attention to the wrong stuff, but not even paying attention that someone is actually getting busy out of your so-called four kings, but we're not going to give them we're not going to give them any too much respect. I guess that's what it is. I guess that's what it is. But still, nonetheless, man, it is what it is. But we already know what it is. What's going to be next with Tank after this fight with Lamont Roach. But I want to talk about the fight card. I definitely want to talk about the fight card. Alberto Puello versus the Conquistador, Sandor Martin. How do y'all feel about that fight? Because we gonna give our prediction of each matchup right about now. Right about now. So DS3 already came up with saying, big head Alberto Puello versus the Conquistador, Sandor Martin. What y'all think about that fight, man? Do y'all think that Puello has this fight in the pocket? Do y'all think he has the victory in the pocket already? If not, let's break it down. Because you can't count Sandor Martin out. You gotta watch Sandor Martin. You gotta watch all these guys. But I think that's a pretty much 50-50 fight for myself. So I think Tank got a couple nice even matchups with these guys on his undercard, so we can get some good action going on. But yeah, with that fight, I got that 50-50. Either one could win that fight right now. I know some people probably leaning towards Puello, and some people may be leaning towards Sandor Martin. But right now, as it stands, I got that fight 50-50. Y'all let me know in the chat how y'all have that fight. The first fight that we talking about is Puello and Sandor Martin. It says it's gonna be a snooze fest. So Marky Dan think it's gonna be a fight where we're gonna pull out the violins. So Marky Dan, I'm gonna have the violins on the side. Always have the violins equipped when it comes to fight night, because we might get some boring stuff. So Marky Dan already saying, reserve your violin. So that's gonna be a bad fight. So look, with that being said, that's already one fight that we talked about. That's an open and close, open and shut case, because according to Marky Dan, a young historian, he feels as though that Puello and Sandor Martin is going to be a snooze fest. I think it's going to be a decent fight. So Crypto said, "Nah, Marky Dan, I think that might be a good fight." And I'm going on with Cash Crypto too, because I don't think that's going to be a snooze fest. I think they're going to get it down. That's why I got the fight 50-50. Now, if Puello get those, using them limbs, take advantage of his limb, it's going to be something, because he is a rangy guy who loves and know how to use his height and his range. That's what I like about Puello. He does know how to use that long, what he got, a 71, 72 inch, somewhere around here, and he likes to work it that way. He'll work it from any position in the ring, but man, he likes to pump that jab out. And I think he's gonna put that to work. Now, Sandor Martin, he's gonna have to get around that jab. He's gonna have to get up around that jab, kind of keep it mid-range for him and on the inside, and try to do his best work, because Sandor Martin being on the end of Puello jab, it's not going to be good for Sandor Martin. So he's going to have to make it a fight more so than a chess match. So I think his plan is to, be mid-range and try to get on the inside and do the better work mid-range and on the inside against Puello. Puello, on the other hand, he ain't trying to hear that. He don't care. He gonna try to keep you on the end of that jab as long as he can. Now, if you start coming on the inside and closing in, he can throw punches from mid-range too also. So that's why I think that's gonna be a good fight. I think this is a matchup that all the fans should like. All the fans should like, because it's like an equal matchup, and that's something that we missing in the sport of boxing. Now, people talk about 50-50 fights, but let me tell y'all something. Keep crying about, well, this ain't a 50-50 fight. That ain't a 50-50 fight. First of all, you're not going to have so many 50-50 fights because of the matchups. We know that already. So, and then it's just some guys in boxing that is going to be kind of hard to find the proper 50-50 matchup for him, because some of these fighters are just so skilled that, getting a 50-50 opponent in a ring with them may not be as possible as you think. And that's some fighters. I'm not saying all fighters are good like that, but there's a little handful of fighters in the sport right now, man, that just simply is going to really be hard for a 50-50 fight. And fights that we think that might be 50-50 fights, y'all, may not be 50-50 fights. Especially when we're looking at the eye test. And with the elite guys, we say they're on the same level. And some of us think that all the elite guys is not exactly on the same level, but it's just a little bit of separation, a little bit, just slightly a little. Terrence Crawford was supposed to have been a 50-50 fight. Regardless of the situation, it wasn't a 50-50 fight that night. We're not going to be crybabies about it. We're not going nana nana boo boo and all that stuff. It was not a 50-50 performance, July the 29th, 2023. It was not that. It was not that at all, no matter the circumstances. So what we think may be a 50-50 fight. And then they're not a 50-50 fight. So we don't know what's really a 50-50 fight until guys actually get in there, because we worry about these names so much and be overlooking the small things that more than just the name. Because it's everything up under the name that comes with the name that makes the name in the fight. You understand what I'm saying? Smash the like button this morning. Coffee and donuts for it's fight week. Hate on haters. It's tank week. Over the place, the different spots. All right? But anyway, yeah. So the next fight. Let me see. Hold on. I like what's being said in the chat. Facts, Cash. It would be a good scrap. Blood on. Mark, you don't know what Mark you talking about? It's a decent fight. So, and then another fight on there that I really want to get to right now is okay. So listen, we're gonna be switching over in about 7 minutes. We're gonna switch over, then we're gonna go to the network channel. All right. So I'm going to switch over in a few minutes, and then I'm going to actually continue Coffee and Donuts from the Sport Talk Network channel on BBO TV. But yeah, I got a few things to talk about, and I want to see what's going to happen in these matchups now. El Rayo versus Antoine Russell. Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That's the highlight fight for me on the card. Is that right there? I've been we first started talking about 140 once the new wave of 140 fighters came into place, and he's one of the guys that was projected to be one of the guys to beat in that weight class. Now that may seem like it changed up some. Maybe there's a possibility that it changed people's minds up some, but he can still the best. I think he is still one of the best at 140, which is something. This weight class is very interesting. Right now, I'll be honest with you. In my honest opinion, 140 is a little more popular than 135. And let me just be honest about it. Let me just be honest about that right now, if y'all agree with me or not. Now we already know at the lightweight division, Here we are at the weight division. Can we say that 135 like a dead division? Why would you say that? Because when you got these young guys down there, yeah, but everyone would agree. Can't be moving those guys too fast. You understand what I'm saying? You can't move them, but so fast, which is a problem that's taking place in the sport of boxing. That fighters are being quantity, they're being fast tracked, they're being manufactured, they're getting pushed along, and it's not good. It's not going to be good for everybody. Yeah. Cash, you sub to the wrong channel, fam. Oh, yeah, he must have subbed to the wrong channel. You got to let him know what channel to sub to. Cash, which way to go? Show him which way to go. All right, so listen. I think I got a great switch over. So listen, this is a short one. Now listen, I'm going to shut this one down in about 2 minutes, and then I'm going over. We're gonna go all the way over to BBOT. Look, but man, what y'all got? So what? There you go. That's the one right there, y'all. That's what y'all need. That's Cash Crypto's channel. That's Cash Crypto's channel. So make sure. Some people don't want to check that out. You know, they want to be all toxic and everything. They don't want to detox they spirit. You know what I mean? They don't want to recharge their chakras and all that, but they need to take their asses all over there and do that. Need to do that without the Rocky. Don't be cocky, Mr. Sloppy. You know, smash the like button, man. Smash the like button. But make sure y'all check out Cash. As a matter of fact, Cash, it's a healing store right here in my city. Where I go at and buy my chakras and stuff. I haven't been down. It's called Harry's World. I think I need to take a trip because I don't have no more of my chakra bracelets and none of those things, man. Like the real deal was not the ones they saying, oh, it's the chakras, not like where I could take my braces off and sit them where they need to be sitting at and they charge and all that. All right, y'all, listen. Go over to BVO right about now. We're going to continue this on BVO channel. So everybody go over there ASAP so we can continue this great coffee and donuts roast this morning. It is fight week. No haters allowed. So go over to BVO because I'm going right there. Peace.